This is Hayes Q Jones, your DVD and Blu-ray baller on a budget, and this is HQ Videos for you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're a current subscriber, what's up? You're greatly appreciated. Come on in, make yourself at home. You know the routine. This week takes me out to Lakeland, out to a pawn shop there. Found some really cool out-of-print DVDs for $1. Along with this, I have my 3D pick for the week, my Kino Lorber pick. Have a Disney home movie exclusive. I haven't seen this movie since probably I was a kid watching The Wonderful World of Disney. So have some bangers in here. But before I get into what I picked up, not only do I collect movies, yes, I'm one of these weird, wild individuals. I actually watch them. And on a weekly basis, I like to share some of the things I've watched, either streaming on the Fire Stick, physical media, or live in the theater with my family. And I'm going to kick it off with some physical media. I believe it's 2 physical media and 3 physical media, maybe one streaming. But the first one is a 2000 action crime thriller, Romeo Must Die. This is directed by Andrzej Bartkowiak, produced by Warren Carr, written by Mitchell Kapner. This stars Jet Li, the late beautiful Aaliyah, Isaiah Washington, Russell Wong, Delroy Lindo, D.B. Woodside, Henry O, the late DMX, Robin Wong, Terry Chen. The plot behind this: 2 warring gang families, one African American, the other Chinese, maneuver for bragging rights to the Oakland, California docks. Hung Sing and Trish O'Day uncover a trail of deceit that leaves most of the warring factions dead or worse. And this is an early example of great 2000 movie mixing hip hop, martial arts, and some of the biggest R&B stars out there. You have DMX with a kind of a cameo in there. You have Aaliyah, the star co-star. You have Delroy Lindo, who was just in Sinners, and of course Jet Li with his more just beautiful, fluent, athletic martial arts. So it's a crime story, also a romance with some decent action in there. So it's, to me, an epitome of a great early 2000s movie with great soundtrack and just fun action. So if you like any of the people I just mentioned, and you like that era of movies and music, definitely check out 2000's Romeo Must Die. My next pick is a 2019 comedy romance, The Wedding Year. This was directed by Robert Luketic, produced by Sarah Hyland, written by Donald Diego. This stars Sarah Hyland, Tyler James Williams, Jenna Dewan, Matt Shibley, Anna Camp. The plot behind this: a commitment phobic 27-year-old relationship is put to the test when she and her boyfriend attend 7 weddings in the same year. And this is just kind of a feel-good romantic comedy. Couple of really laugh out loud scenes. One where the boyfriend meets his girlfriend's parents. That was kind of a really funny scenario. Her getting drunk and dancing in her mind at one of the weddings. But overall, it's just a really feel-good movie. I felt myself smiling throughout the movie, even though it wasn't really a lot of overt laughs. But you can definitely identify with the chemistry between the actor and the actress, and just that scenario of being with that special someone and be able to kind of shut the rest of the world out while the two of you just kind of have your own vibe going. And that was kind of the feeling of it. Is it cheesy? Of course, but most romantic comedies are. So if you like that, definitely check out The Wedding Year. My next movie is a 2020 Chinese action comedy, Vanguard. This is directed, written, and produced by the famous Stanley Tong. This stars Jackie Chan, Yang Yang, Ai Lun, Mia Muki. The plot behind this: Keen Gulai, a Chinese accountant based in Great Britain, has been forcibly contracted by Mayism, forgive my pronunciation, leader of the terrorist organization Brothers of Vengeance, to finance his projects. After Ken has tipped off Scotland Yard, Mizum was killed in a military operation by U.S. forces, but his son Omar has survived and now wants to get his hands on his father's money. This is kind of like a Chinese version of Mission Impossible. A little more corny. The villains are very stereotyped. You can just look at them as like, yeah, that's the villain. Martial arts is very cool. I don't know if they're using CGI or AI for some of the action scenes. They were just okay, but overall, it's Jackie Chan, even though Jackie Chan wasn't the main action hero in there. He had a few action parts, though, but you can see he has his hands on it with the choreography. And at the end, in true Jackie Chan fashion, they were showing some of the outtakes of some of the action scenes. So, but just fun, Jackie Chan with a strong Mission Impossible overtone, but with a comedic lean to it. So if you like that, definitely check out Vanguard. My last film is something I actually watched streaming. This is the 2025 action adventure comedy horror Anaconda. It's directed and written by Tom Gormican, based on Anaconda by Hans Bauer, Jim Cash, and Jack Epps Jr., produced by Brad Fuller. This stars Paul Rudd and Jack Black. The plot behind this, essentially, Jack Black and Paul Rudd are school childhood friends that aspired as younger people to be actors and directors, which it never came to fruition. Later on in life, they had the opportunity to redo the movie Anaconda based on Paul Rudd's assertion that they have the rights to that. Funny movie, not side-cracking funny. Paul Rudd was a little flat, but he's supposed to be the straight guy in the movie, but I never really found him to be that funny. Jack Black was definitely the adrenaline behind the movie that kept the movie going. The sleeper funny person was Steve Zahn. He was really kind of the laugh out loud funny parts. I can't think of the actress's name though. She was there pretty much as the love interest, as a romantic part of it though. But overall, it was entertaining. It was fun, and they had some great cameos in there. I'm not going to spoil it though, but didn't expect these cameos to be in there, but the cameos kind of made the movie. So if you like Jack Black, Steve Zahn, Paul Rudd to a lesser extent, definitely check out Anaconda 2025. Now, that's what I watched for the week. Without further ado, sit back, relax, have a drink of a smoke, and I'll catch you on the other end of this video. We're back at the Black Cave. Back at the Black Cave. We are back at the motherfucking Black Cave. Have my pickups here from Max Pawn in Lakeland, the Lakeland Pawn Shop. Have a Disney home movie exclusive, my Kino Lorber pick for the week, my 3D pick, as well as a classic pick, which I actually picked up at the pawn shop. So let me get these situated and we'll jump right into it. Hold on. Okay, let's jump into what I picked up at the pawn shop here. All of these were $1 a piece. So let's kick it off with Baghead. Never heard of this. It looked interesting. It's a Sony Pictures Classic here. Looks like an old Blockbuster title here. Baghead. Again, blind buy, don't know anything about it. Got the old Blockbuster case. Next, I have this on I think it's like 2 or 3 movies on a disc, so it's compressed. So figure I'd just get it on one DVD, less compressed. The diva herself, Mariah Carey in Glitter. This is a Columbia Pictures release. Let's have a little insert. Mariah Scary, Glitter. Next, we have some extremely cheesy sci-fi Next, we have Komodo versus Cobra. Very cheesy kind of sci-fi channel made-for-TV movie. This is a Cinetel Films? Never heard. Lionsgate release. Just watched this weekend. First thing I thought of was like Land of the Lost. That type of special effects with the gigantic Komodo dragon and the gigantic cobra. Very cheesy, but if you like cheesy stuff, check out Komodo versus Cobra. Next, never heard of this though, but has the actresses I like. I love Regina Hall, Jill Scott, amazing vocalist, beautiful singer. Eve, ex-rapper turned actor. And not familiar with this young lady right here. I guess this is Eve Cooper. Own This Ring. And this is a Sony release. And lastly, at my Disney DVD, Where the Red Fern Grows. I haven't seen this. If I have seen this, it's been so long ago I've forgotten the plot. And of course, this is a Disney release, Where the Red Fern Grows. So these are all $1 a piece. I have one more to show you. My Disney home movie exclusive, The Last Flight of Noah's Ark. You have Elliot Gould, Ricky Schroeder, when he was you could actually stomach him. Not a fan of him now, but very kind of cheesy, fun Disney family movie. The Last Flight of Noah's Ark. My Kino Lorber pick for the week, Tentacles, another kind of B cheesy movie though. 1977. Nice slipcover here. Have the standard Kino Lorber backing. Same with the disc here. And you actually get the flip cover art. John Huston, Shelley Winters, Henry Fonda, Bo Hopkins, Tentacles. My classic pick, something I picked up at the pawn shop. The incomparable Nat King Cole. Beautiful voice, just deep, sultry, silky voice. Nat King Cole, and these are all of the songs on there. I've listened to a couple of them. Sounds amazing. Nat King Cole, and this is a Culture release. Never heard of them. I'm sure it's a small independent distributor. And lastly, my 3D pick for the week, Mojang The Lost Legend. Checked it out, pretty decent 3D. However, it's not English, so it has subtitles in English. Great movie, Hardcore Henry. Never a fan of Remington Steele. Never liked Remington Steele. The Boy, strange movie. Babadook, that's on my list of movies to get. Mojang. And this is my pawn shop pickup for the week. If you're familiar with the channel, this is where I separate the disc from the plastic and the artwork so I can make room for all these movies. So let me get these scanned in and I'll get you good people on your way. Hold on. I have everything scanned into my CLZ Movies app. C is in Cabin in the Woods. L is in The Last Flight of Noah's Ark. Z is in Zoolander. Let's knock this out. I have everything laid out, ready to be put back in its proper place. As usual, I appreciate each and every one of you tuning in, leaving comments. If you made this far in the video, smash the like, give me the big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. Make sure you check out my Saturday collection videos. Make sure you share the video also with other movie lovers like yourself. Other than that, may the best of your past be the worst of your future. Everyone, please be safe. Deuces.